Hey, welcome to this week on Lake Erie Port of Call. Mike Jamison with you here, and Rick, my boat's already in the water. I got it. We're gonna showcase a little bit of what we're doing, but we're in the water, and we've got some cleaning yet to do, and all that crazy kind of stuff. But we're getting everything together the way we should. We're gonna show you how to put your anodes on your boat, and if you don't know what an anode is, stick around. We'll talk a little bit about that and some of the things that you want to do to make sure that you keep your boat clean. And by clean, how you get those pits and almost like a rust on your outdrives or on your props and things like that. We'll show you how to alleviate those problems a little bit, and also make things work real good for you so you can keep it for a long time. We'll also be talking with Captain Chris Hoover. I've done this 3 times today, so folks, I'm just kind of crazy. But Captain Chris is going to talk to us a little bit about making your dock lines a little bit easier, and some things that we're going to do on future shows on putting our lines together. And we're going to talk shop a little bit and things like that. And I'm going to show you how to put those anodes on, and I'll show you when they were dropping my boat and that first little ride I got to take back to my dock, because with gas prices, they're going to be little rides this year. They're definitely going to be little rides, but it'll be a fun show. You will enjoy it, and as we get a little bit more into summer here, you'll be able to. We'll take you out on some great excursions that we're going to do, and show you some of the great things around Lake Erie and all the good things happening. Stick around and enjoy the show. Lake Erie Port of Call. Well, you get to that point where you're like, 2 days out, 5 days out, and you want to get your boat in the water, and you have to call your marina to make sure you have everything set up, because you got to schedule a time if you want to drop your boat, if you're going to do it that way. Now, if you have a trailer, obviously it's a whole different beast, and you can enjoy yourself. But we had to go through, getting the boat ready. And one of the things that we did, and we showed you last week on the show, was painting the bottom and getting all of that done. And then we also showed you, we installed new batteries this year, and Captain Chris will be talking about his battery fiasco a little bit later also. And we had a few little problems, but I wanted to clarify something before we go any further with the show. I had a gentleman call me, and we kind of went back and forth on this, and Captain Chris is going to talk a little bit about it too, with taking the positive and the negative off, and how you do it. The way I've always known how to do it is you put the negative on first, and then you put the positive on when you put your batteries on. And I talked to a lot of people in the boating industry here, and I've heard both ways with it, folks. I have definitely heard both ways with it. So I wanted to make sure that that gentleman who called me, either way. Now, the one thing, we have all the batteries shut off. We have all the switches for the batteries shut off. So basically at that point, we're not, throwing power anywhere. So we just want to make sure that that is that way. And so that's a very good thing that guy saw, and I appreciate you watching the show. So now let's get into the anodes. The anodes are on your boat. They're basically on your metal fixtures that are on the boat. And what the anode do, it's called a sacrificial anode. And what you do is every year you want to change these, whether it's on your outdrive, if it's there's a little fin on there that's on your outdrives that is an anode. It's made of a certain kind of like a magnesium type metal. And you want to make sure you put these on every year, because as you have your boat in the water, and Captain Chris will show you, we saw a power cord leading to a boat here tonight that was actually, the power cord cord was in the water. See, it's about there's electrical current in the water, and it kind of eats at your metal things on your boat. So we actually put these anodes on. There's different sized anodes just depending on your boat. Brenner 75 here has all of that stuff. We had Kenny on the show too, and we're showing you some of how we put those on. We put them on our rudders, and very easy to do. Just a hex key basically to put them on with the parts that I have. And then we also put them on our rudders, and we also put them on our oh my goodness gracious, here on the struts, actually for our props and our drive shafts, so that that's what gets eaten up, and it doesn't mess with your metal then. And it's worked very good on my boat so far, and I make sure I change them every year, and that's just definitely something that you want to do. You want to make sure that you get those changed, and obviously when you're down there, check to make sure everything's done and clean on your bottom of your boat before you put it in. And other than that, that's what we did. Next thing you know, we were in the hoist, and great people here at Harrison's, smooth process. Got it in the hoist, we got it dropped down, everything was great. I had one issue where one of my batteries, we couldn't get the engine started, and I put the new batteries in, and we couldn't get the engine started, and I had a battery cable that had gone bad. So we put the new flip cables on, and it worked great. It worked great. Everything was good. Got it started. As you can see, we took a little cruise and brought it over. Some of my buddies here at the marina helped me dock the boat. And to be honest with you, that's one of the first times I don't think I needed help. I had a nice south wind. It got me right in, and there was no problems with it. But we got the boat, got it into our dock now, and we got some cleaning to do up on the top and things like that, but we're in. Everything's working. We've got our water system hooked back up, because at the end of the year, we have the old gray hoses on for all of our water lines, and I cut all my gray hoses, and I put nylon hoses in there that are all water ready, so you can potable water, even though we don't drink the water. And at the beginning of the season, all I have to do is take the clips off, boom, 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 put them back in, and everything works real good. But at this point, boat's in the water, everything's going great. Of course, gas is going to be kind of tough, so we're gonna start a GoFundMe page. People were telling me I should have my own OnlyFans page, but I don't think that would work too well to make gas payments. But we'll still get out and enjoy it. And we've got more stuff with you here on Lake Erie Port of Call. You stick around, and I got Captain Chris coming in, and we got all kinds of stuff we're going to talk about.
What can you expect from working with Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation? Our branch manager, Marty Bin, can help you navigate through the loan process with the service and speed you deserve. Contact Marty today to get pre-qualified. Make your home buying dreams a reality. Call 419-481-8696 to speak with Marty Bin today.
Different problems require different solutions. Seagate Roofing and Foundation Services has been solving water problems for over 30 years. We have the expertise to provide you with the best solution. Seagate replaces foundations, straightens walls, lifts sinking foundations, and waterproofs basements. Get your free estimate before you make a decision, because you deserve to have all the facts. We are the local experts.
244 LEAK Seagate.
Carbon monoxide is odorless but deadly. While boating, you can be exposed to carbon monoxide from the boat's exhaust while idling or underway. Here are some ways to stay safe. Use a marine carbon monoxide detector. Don't idle in place for too long, and avoid other idling boats. When participating in any towed sport, use a long line and keep individuals away from the transom and swim platform while the engine is running. Learn more at safeboatingcampaign.com.
Yoder Brothers Lawn and Snow, where we treat your yard as our own. Lawn care, landscape construction, landscape maintenance, hydroseeding, snow and ice management, residential and commercial, licensed, insured, trusted. Contact us today, 567-218-1915, 567-218-1915. Yoder Brothers Lawn and Snow. Yoder Brothers Lawn and Snow.
When the power goes out, your life is disrupted. Heat, air conditioning, refrigeration, phones, all gone. Want to take back control? A Generac home standby generator protects your home against power outages every second of every day, all year long, automatically, whether you're home or away. Control your power, control your life with a Generac home standby generator.
For a free estimate, call Schneider Sons Electric, 419-691-8284.
Lake Erie Port of Call, Mike Jamison, Captain Chris here with us, and we're at my dock here at Harrison, or at Brenner 75 at Harrison Marina. And you know, we're very lucky because we got floating docks here.
Nice wide ones too.
It's just, they're awesome docks. We're gonna actually, Rick, you wanna kind of move the camera down here? We're gonna be kind of putting it out a little more here just so we can throw a dock box. Some of the guys are putting dock boxes on them, but Ettiquete, talking about what we need to do, and I know right now, I haven't done it yet. On mine, I've got some of my lines, you know, all wire tied up. Some of them I don't, and so they're in the water, and that's a no-no, right?
Yeah, that's not a great thing, especially if it's a power cord or anything else like that. And people will say, well, it's you know, there's the cover over it, but do you really want power cords in the water?
No.
And you're talking about anodes and everything else coming up, and that's how some of that stuff happens.
Right.
But one of my biggest thing is when you go on someone's dock or down a pier and you see this. Now I staged this. This wasn't like this, so it's not your fault or anything like that.
Well, it's not mine.
But you're walking and tripping and you're trying to carry stuff over, and this is not how it should be. And I know sometimes people just throw it and let it go, but you need to keep it on your side. And if we look at the end of the dock, there's a couple ways to store it, I should say, where it's nice and neat. And it's basically the Flemish coil down on the end.
Come on, show us this.
Come on down.
Come on.
Notice we're not tripping over everything. There is a power cord over here that we found in the water, which is all good. But over here, this is the way it should be. This is one way to do it. And the other way over here, which I showed you, is the little daisy chain. And that basically is where you just kind of go through. And you can look this up online on how to do it. And it's really nice and easy. And then when you want to be done with it, you just pull it straight out like that.
Look at that. And then do it now.
So you basically take it like this and twist and keep twisting. And you just kind of thread it through.
Oh, look at that.
Like this all the way down until you get to the end. And when you get to the end, then you just put one just through it. Of course, this is a longer line.
Look at that. I'm impressed.
You can make longer links if you want. And basically, then you just take this and you bring it right through there.
Wow.
And then you can lay it nicely down, or in this case...
I like it. That looks cool.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, heck yeah.
You just want to make sure it's not in your way, so you step on it, because if someone steps on it, they could roll their ankle.
Gotcha. Well, we'll do that. We'll do that. But
I do this one all the time. The sailors like to use this, and either way, whatever works for you, it's really easy. That you just twist the line and and just keep twisting it up.
All right, I need a quick suggestion. I don't know if Rick can get in here to see what's happening with my power line.
Yes.
You don't like that, do you?
I don't.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. So what is your suggestion for me? I know we're going to start talking hooks here real soon. Obviously, I need to put a hook on my dock post here for that. And
the other thing is you could bring it back up here around the cleat and just not tie it to the cleat, but just loop it straight down back on your swim platform. And so it comes back here. And maybe you have a little tie strap or a little bungee or a Velcro strap that goes around one of your rails just to hold it up.
Very good.
But you definitely don't want that.
Yeah, well, we'll fix that tonight.
What if you start your engines and you try something? You say, hey, I'm going to see if it goes in gear and everything else. Oh, that's going to be fun.
Chris, this is always my pet peeve, because here, and you know, I've got a bigger boat. I can run my boat by myself. I'm a little nervous doing it if it's a windy day, but it would really be nice if there was some ways that we could, you know, because they can't just, if I have people that are on the boat that they can't grab lines.
Right.
And you've got some great suggestions here.
Well, this is something from linecaddy.com, and you can go to linecaddy.com and do this. Now, they sell this at boat shows and everything else. This is the shorter one, and all this does is goes on, like if you had a riser that was right here, this would just stick in a little area here where you could actually swivel it. And so it would hold up right here. The person up here, all they have to do is drape it right on there. There's no bending over. I don't like people bending over, jumping off docks or anything, or off boats, I should say.
Right.
And you want to make this as easy as possible. Your goal is to get this person here close to here. Now, you can make these. You can do it out of metal. You can do it out of other, you know, just bend it and everything else. There's a lot of different ways. And if you start doing your homework a little bit by going around and looking at other places, you'll see some people that have made them up themselves.
Because that, for me, and we always talk about spring lines being the main line, that's the first line you want to get in. And if you look over here on my boat, the way my spring line setup would be, it's going to be very difficult for me to grab it right there, but I think if I had the ability to just grab a hook and do that, it might help me out a lot better. Maybe I can put something here and have it just kind of setting up here, where I would put one of those, what are they, the little
carabiner clamps.
Yeah, yep. Man, you know it all, don't you? And have that set there so that when I come in, I can just grab it and click, put it on, and then no matter what, my boat's going to be docked at that point.
Let me sneak around here for a second. So if you had something here with a hook or something, where you could have that same thing, a line going here, have the carabiner clip tied to that. When you come in, you just come and you just
and you're
right
in
there, and make sure it's fast enough. The only point that this is doing is just to get you in so you can control it a little bit.
Gotcha.
But you got to make sure this is solid. You got to make sure whatever you put in there is solid. You could even do a cleat and the middle of the cleat and do that kind of a thing.
Okay.
So the number one thing with your boat, guys, and so many people will buy a boat and they just start using it, is dock setup. You want to make sure your lines are set up. You want to learn how your cleats are and where they are, and figure out how to use your boat. That's the secret to success in docking, is knowing how to use your lines, how to set it up for you. For me, it might be one thing. For you, it might be something else.
Exactly.
And that's what you want to try and do.
Well, that's some really good stuff right here. And that's one of the great things that Chris does. He knows what he's talking about. And when we come back, we'll wrap up the show, talk a little bit about what we've got going on here in the next few weeks. And I just cannot wait to get the drone out.
Oh, my gosh.
And take the boats out on the lake. And I just cannot wait.
It's going to be fun.
The wind's still a little, but, you know, I'm still a little, I mean, this boat will handle, you know, it's a 34-foot boat. It will handle it. But for me, I'm a safety conscious kind of guy.
Right. And that's when you learn. You learn when you're going out in a little bit of wind today. You know, a captain doesn't learn anything in calm seas.
There you go. So we'll be right back.
Another sunny day by the water. But it only takes one bad decision to change the mood. Boaters operating under the influence of alcohol or drugs pose the same danger and face the same consequences as those operating a motor vehicle. They'll lose their license, face fines and insurance increases, and maybe even jail time. Impaired boating is impaired driving. There are better ways to spend a sunny day. Enjoy the summer on safer roads and waterways. Arrive alive. Drive sober.
Is your roof past its peak? It's not always this easy to tell. From rooftops to foundations, Seagate is a trusted A+ BBB accredited business and a Platinum Preferred Contractor. As a Platinum Preferred Contractor, we offer one of the country's best roofing warranties, the Owens Corning True Protection 50-year warranty. That's material and labor. We've earned your trust for over 30 years, Toledo. Call Seagate now.
244 LEAK Seagate.
Mike Jamison and Jamison's Mobile Music would like to talk to you about your entertainment needs for your upcoming wedding or special event. For over 25 years, Mike has made wonderful memories, one event at a time. Professional sound and lighting and video for your special event. Call us today for an affordable package for your special day. 419-514-1302. Jamison's Mobile Music and Video.
There is only one place where you'll find scenic golf at affordable prices. Fallen Timbers Fairways. This golf course offers some of the best golf in Northwest Ohio for any skill level. At Fallen Timbers, they can help you plan for your next outing or event, or even improve your skills with their talented golf instructors. With their exceptional rates, Fallen Timbers is your first choice for great golf. FallenTimbersFairways.com. Easy to find, fun to play, right off Route 24 in Waterville. FallenTimbersFairways.com. Fallen Timbers Fairways.
Stop struggling with the big box stores. Choose Gladio.
Gladio Home Center. A hardware store, yet so much more. Your home improvement answer store. A place to design your interior space. A professional and friendly smiling face. Everything you need for your home. And Gladio is locally owned. You'll be glad to know Gladio Home Center.
Hi, I'm Marty Sutter, President of Genoa Bank, a locally owned community bank providing a full range of banking services. At Genoa Bank, we believe a bank should do more than just conduct business. We generally care about the communities we serve, and we take our hometown commitment to heart. Our biggest investment will always be in you, whether it's a personal account or business. Genoa Bank is committed to outstanding service. We want to know you by name and help you with all your banking needs. Genoa Bank, we take your banking needs personally.
If you ever listen to us on Saturday mornings, we do our little radio show. We're actually doing it down here at the docks here over at Brenner 75. They've got their kind of like an open house this weekend, and we're talking boats. There's a lot of new boaters out there, and a lot of people that really want to know everything you need to know about boating. And we have these two wonderful young ladies here from the Coast Guard Auxiliary, and they're going to be doing some. You want that golden blue sticker. The golden blue sticker is what it's a vessel safety check, and these young ladies are going to talk a little bit about this. Kathy, we'll start off with you. With all the new boaters out there, there's just a lot of people that maybe really need to look into talking to you guys about making sure things are right for their boat.
Absolutely, the Coast Guard Auxiliary is. Our goal is recreational boating safety. We want to make sure that people go out, have fun, and come home safe.
Right.
And we do that through public affairs, like chatting with you. Mm-hmm. We do public education courses. We have short seminar courses, an hour or two, or we have the 8-hour boating course that is required by state law to operate a boat. And then we have longer courses for those people really into wanting to know the nitty-gritty of line handling, navigation, things like that. There's like a 12-hour long course. And then we do things like vessel safety checks, which Becky's here doing at the marina that we're at. And it's a free exam, but there's, basically we just want to come on the boat to then see, do you have everything you need that's required by federal and state law to keep you safe? And it's not, we're not law enforcement. We're not going to give you a citation if you don't have something. But if you do pass it, then you get the little sticker to put on your boat.
Yes. Becky, what is the out of all of these, when you do these tests and you come out and you look at the boats, what is the one thing that seems to be the biggest, I'm sorry I don't have that? I'm betting it's fire extinguishers.
Fire extinguishers I've been good at. Some need to go replace their flares. Actually, I've had some incidents where the nav lights aren't working and the owner unscrews the light and no bulb is there.
Oh,
so,
wow.
It's just the real simple things.
Right. And people just don't check. I mean, they're so excited because it's a Friday night and we're going to get to go out on the boat, you know. And, you know, the first thing when I get my people on the boat, I show, hey, this is where the life jackets are.
Yes.
You know, if we have children on the boat, we make sure they have a life jacket on. You know, before you even, and I've been seeing that a lot this year, and that's one thing, folks, that really kind of scares me a little bit is when you see on these smaller 22, 23-foot boats, and you see the kids out there that are maybe 7, 8, 9, 10, and they're not wearing, and I mean, that's by law they have to have it on, correct? Yes.
Right.
I hope that's something that we can maybe change some people. Oh yeah, we'll put that on there. Now, basically, what you're going to do is you're going to go on the boat. We'll be showing some of the stuff as you guys did a check on my boat here, and basically asking me questions on where is this? Do you have this? And then make sure all the expirations in that are all good. And I hope all of my lighting works too. I hope. But when you do these safety checks for people, I guess people don't realize just how important and how good it is to have one of those blue stickers on your boat. Now, do you put that next to your registration on it, or do you put it inside the boat?
No, this is a decal that goes to the outside of the window, and it needs to be on the port side.
Okay.
It needs to be out of the helmsman's vision, so it's usually lower in the window, but it's always located on the port side of the vessel. Even if a pontoon boat doesn't have a big helm station, we figure out where to go, because all local law enforcement, when they're looking for a vessel that has a current safety vessel exam decal, they're going to go to the port side of the boat.
Very good, very good.
And they don't look at it real close. We have to remember our law enforcement has their binoculars on us.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't think of it. But it's gold. It may be blue, but that is gold. You want to make sure you have that, and we appreciate it. And I thank you for coming down and checking out on my boat. And I'm sure my boat is a 30-year-old boat. I'm sure there's probably some things we need to look at. You know, I try, but there's, you know, I'm sure that this will be here. I just got all of my new flares last year, so I should be good on my flares. But I am buying that new one, the LED one. I'm definitely going to have one of them on our boat, and we should have. I think I have 12 or 14 life jackets on my boat, so I think I'm really good that way.
Right.
Then too.
And the thing with life jackets is it's not just having the right number; it's having the right number that will actually fit the people that you have.
Oh.
So if you have young children that come on, obviously children have to have it, wear it all the time. But even adults, you would need one that would actually be able to fit.
Well,
adults on your boat.
We're going to find that out. We really appreciate it, and if people want to get involved with the Coast Guard Auxiliary and some of the programs, is there a phone number or somewhere they could go on the website?
Yeah, they could. We're a national organization, so they could do the national website. That is cgaux.org.
Oh, fantastic. Well, folks, this is kind of our setup when we do our radio show on ESPN on 100.7, and they were gracious enough to spend some time with us here during our show this morning, and we're going to get working on this, making sure my boat's in good shape. So when we go out tonight, we don't have anything to worry about, and we got that blue sticker on the boat. That blue sticker is better than me waxing my hull, I think.